everyone. How y'all doing this morning? Welcome to Poorboys little homestead. If this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. If y'all can't find me, look over here under the bean trellis. I'm way over here hiding. Everything's getting growed up in the garden. I can hide from y'all. But it's a beautiful morning, guys. I'm out here checking things out. Looks like I got a lot of peppers I need to be harvesting. Some squash I need to be harvesting, which is that's an everyday thing. Man, I got a bunch of Savannah sweet peppers there. The eggplants is blooming well. Won't y'all come on down here and let's get a closer look on what's going on in the garden. So, well guys, as y'all can tell, look at there, my pollinating honeybees doing their job this morning for me. As y'all can tell, everything has just grown. These Savannah sweet peppers here, they're loaded. Look how loaded these Savannah sweet peppers are. All 4 of them. And I done harvest one batch off of these. There's 8 or 10 or more peppers on each one of them. They're just loaded down. As you can see, the squash is just growing, overtaking their little territory here. I get 5 to 10 to 12 squash every day. And my green beans, all of my pole beans is growing good. Taking over the trellises, just what I wanted. Ain't that pretty, guys? I just like how that looks. And look at the peppers. I mean, the peppers, here's the confetti peppers. Look how loaded. Man, they are loaded to the max. Fool your jalapeno peppers. Just look at the peppers up in there. Guys, everything is doing so good. So good. Even my habanero peppers, finally they starting to make little peppers. And they got several little peppers on them. These here was later than the others, but they coming on. Look at all them peppers up in there. Made a big change since y'all's last little update. There's my little baby squash that it was at the end that I planted down here on the end for my late squash. Look how big it done got in 1 week. But guys, everything has grown and getting so beautiful. Now my sugar snap peas is coming to an end. You see they dying back. It's getting too hot for them. I'm gonna leave. I could have got some more off here, but I'm gonna leave them, get me some good seeds to have saved. I don't know if y'all seen my carrot harvest and my potato harvest videos. If you didn't, you ought to go back and watch them. I had an awesome carrot harvest and what I consider an awesome potato harvest just out of tractor tire bed. My black beauty bell peppers is starting to load down with blooms. These two here ain't got no little peppers on them yet. I mean, ain't got no little eggplants on them yet. I was worried about them at first. As slow as they was getting started, they'd bloom, but then like the bloom would dry up and not make no eggplant. So we're gonna see. My other one back over here in the corner, it's got 3 or 4 eggplants on it. So maybe they just late getting started. Now that the temperature is getting warmer, you can see how much they made a growth in the last week. My pretty zinnias is done blooming. And guys, look how much this okra has grown in 1 week. It's done got up here knee high, big old beautiful leaves. Everything has made a big improvement in the last 7, 8 days. I've steady been harvesting green egg squash. All of my tomatoes that was late, you can see how big they done get. They done got up there thigh high. But guys, it still makes me sick when I look at this Cherokee tomato. Look how big of tomatoes them are on there. Some of them's that big around. And it's pretty loaded. But it makes me sick that all of my tomatoes ought to be this big and loaded like this one. If I hadn't have just made the mistake, got 2,4-D on my tomatoes, had to start over. But that's all right. As you can see, the other ones is growing. It's just time now they need to start blooming and making me some tomatoes. Some of them's got a few little tomatoes on them. But I think they're gonna come along. Look how loaded them squash are down in there. These 2 zucchinis has been producing good. Look at that big zucchini right there. I get 1 or 2 off these about every other day, off them 2 plants. And my winter squash. You see how loaded they are. Them big old winter squash. Still haven't harvested my potato tower. I'm waiting on them to start dying down, and then we're gonna do a video on them and my potatoes back there in the leaf pile. I am very anxious to see what's gonna be in that potato tower. Strawberries been doing good. I pretty much keep them eat all day. Every day I eat them as they turning red. I fooled around here and let this one down there hide and get overripe on me. But I'm finna eat it. Yeah, it done got overripe. I've been getting 7 or 8 big strawberries like this every day. And usually they last about this long. You see that and got some ripe ones today hanging down. There's my beautiful wildflower bed. After the wind broke it all down, it's coming back, standing back up, making beautiful flowers. The cucumbers are steady growing. This is my last strawberries that I planted. I built this new bed. I made a video just on building this bed and doing a new strawberry bed. They They took root good and growing. A couple of them got little blooms on them already. And here's my other little eggplant. Makes 3 Black Beauty eggplant. It's stuck over here by itself, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got four eggplants on it. And it's actually the worst looking plant. But it's loaded with blooms. Like I said, a lot of my blooms though, they've been making pretty blooms, but then they're drying up. I don't know if they ain't getting pollinated. You know exactly what's going on, but I think they're gonna catch up. See, my cucumbers done made it to the top of my trellis. If I get 3 to 4 to 5 cucumbers every day, and some days I get more than that. But you can see there's several cucumbers here. I may not get it may be a harvest this season. Guys, this stuff grows so fast. You can come out here like this, and I think, well, them cucumbers I'm gonna leave till tomorrow. I come back out here right before dark this season. They'll be done growed. I'm like, I can't wait till tomorrow. They'll be too big. There's them tomatoes I planted in this little bed. You can tell how good they're growing. Actually done putting on some little tomatoes. This is celebrities right here. I wanted to try in a raised bed, doing something different. My blueberries. There's one right there done turned blue. I should have left it on there a couple more days. Yeah, it needed a couple more days. I tell you what, that's still pretty tasty. I can't wait to get ready. I'll pull all them blueberries and eat them one night. No, that's a lot for one night. I like blueberries. And I'm gonna have something new coming up on this fence line. 3 different spots. I planted some different types of ground cherries and cherry tomatoes. But that's just a little quick overview of everything. Like I said, my tomatoes, even though they late, they coming on. Guys, I'm gonna take y'all up here to the house, at my little bed by the house, and I'm gonna show y'all 2 tomatoes. I left 2 tomatoes up there when I left my Cherokee out here to see, because they was the best looking ones when I got 2,4-D on them. I'm gonna show you them up there at the house. And that's what all my tomatoes should be looking like. But on the little outside garden, I can see an eggplant shining out here on this little eggplant I had. This is called my overflow row right here, just extra plants I had. Or actually them 2 rows, them other tomatoes back there. But guys, this is what I'm proud of, is look how them watermelons is doing. They've ever not grown. They just taking over. The cantaloupe back there is just taking over. I'm gonna try to get in here and show y'all this one biggest watermelon. But now these are them little small watermelons. They ain't supposed to get about 10 inches in diameter. But there's my biggest one right here. And there's 7 or 8 more down in there, softball size, baseball size, tennis ball size. And they're still blooms, so they just now finna really go to work. You see the sunflowers done got over head high. And my little scraggly corn patch, squirrel feed patch I call it, that's the reason I planted that. I wanted, this is sweet corn on this end and popcorn on that end, so I'm gonna end up with me some sweet popping popcorn. But them squirrels won't care, because I'm raising that to leave on the cob, have for my squirrels in the yard. I get my sweet corn from a fella down the road. He raises a big patch. Well, look at that. There's my first sunflower. I didn't even see the first sunflowers done made of sunflower. Them sunflowers is supposed to be all different colors of sunflowers once they all make flowers. Cantaloupes down in there. They're about tennis ball size. I kind of counted them a couple of days ago. I seen about 6 or 7, and you can tell they loaded with blooms. There's 2 right there, 3. And these tomatoes out here around the duck pen's taking over. Again, that's tomatoes that had 2,4-D on them. I planted out here just to see what they would do. And they're loaded with tomatoes. Look at all them clusters of tomatoes. May not be loaded as it would be if they didn't get 2,4-D on them, but they got clusters of tomatoes. That's the Italian ice, gonna be a white tomato. This here's the honeydew delight, gonna be yellow tomato. This here's our golden watermelons. Let's see, I got three watermelons growing. And I ain't been out here in a couple of days, so it might be some more done down in that grass. Now that the vines everywhere, I can't move the vines and mow out here no more. I don't see any shining out yet, so I got 3 at this time. There's old John and Adam. What y'all talking about this morning, guys? Huh? What is it this morning? The old John and Adam's doing good. They're gonna be happier when I get them. Christina and Sakira gets a little bigger where they can get over here in the pen with them. They're gonna have them some girls in the pen with them. So let's go check on the other animals real quick. Good morning, guys. Old Blake here, y'all gonna get some quail. Y'all gonna get some quail this morning for breakfast. Old Blake here ain't got but about 1 more month. About the 1st of July, he gonna get to have his fun with Gwen and Kelly here, and we're gonna see if we can get us some baby American blue rabbits. What are you doing, Kelly girl? Huh? What are you doing, girl? But the rabbits has been doing good. Still a growing. The best family here. The tuxedo Conturnix quails. I had 2 males, and I had to split them up, which one of the males is solid brown there, which once I hatch out more and breed, I'm gonna weed him out. I want to try to keep the true tuxedo color. But I had to put him down here because him and the other male, I put him down here with two females. And then I got my other male and 3 hens down here. But I've been having to doctor him. Y'all can see where they was fighting so bad. The brown one got the best of him, and so I've been having to doctor him. But I'm gonna save these eggs down here and hatch them. I get 5 eggs a day. I'm probably gonna wait about another week to make sure he's fertilizing them good. And then I'm gonna start hatching these eggs. Cause like I said, I'm wanting to try to keep the true tuxedo color of the quail. I don't want no solid brown ones. Not that it matters, it's just a personal thing. If I'm gonna raise tuxedo quails, I want them to look like tuxedo quails. Let's go over here and see how big Christina and Sakira's done grown. Y'all get out here, guys, so they can see y'all. So that's Christina and Sakira, the 2 Swedish blue hens. And them are blue rock chicks I just got to add with the voice audits over here. But them little fellas is growing. They be a little while before they get their true feathers. They still in the fuzzy stage. But there's old Carson in the audience. Like I said, we're gonna have 2 more blue rocks to add with the audience. And actually next time y'all get an update, it's probably gonna be, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 more that I raised with these that my niece has, but they finna get out of school and going to stay with their husband a little while he's off working. So I'm gonna bring them back over here while they're gone. So I'm gonna have 4 or 5 more in here. So the audience is gonna grow for a little while. But guys, here's the 2 tomato plants that I left. And I didn't do no pruning. I just started pruning on these this week. Trying to prune to keep them from continue growing. But look how big a tomato plant that is. That's a honeydew delight yellow tomato. And that other one over there is a green zebra. And it's loaded. It's got a bunch of clusters. As loaded as it is, and as thick as it is, they ain't gonna make real big slicing tomatoes, but it's gonna be a lot of tomatoes on there. But guys, I just want to give y'all another little quick update on how my gardening is going, how the animals are going. Appreciate y'all watching. If this is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe, share my videos on your social media. If this is your first time watching, you'll see most of my videos is on how to do stuff, how-tos. But I like showing my garden and keeping some of my few followers updated on how my gardening is going. But thanks for watching. God bless. Y'all have a good day. See y'all next time.